IR35 isn't new legislation. In fact, it's been around since 2000, but there is an awful lot of noise about it now. What's being proposed is that the IR35 rules will not be changing. What's potentially changing, based on the government's output and its consultation, is who's applying them. Historically, the individual director of a personal service company carried out the responsibility for determining the IR35 status of their contracts. By signing off corporation tax returns and filing P60s, etc., the individual gave an implied declaration that they had correctly applied IR35 and all the other taxes. Those working in the public sector will know that from April 2017, responsibility of determining IR35 status switched from the personal service company director to the end client they were working for. It's this change of who makes the IR35 determination that the government are consulting on with a view to extending out to the private sector. Once a client determines a contract is caught by IR35, for all intents and purposes, the worker is classified as an employee for the consideration of tax, and their personal service company should be paid deemed salary payments. The party paying the personal service company is known as the fee payer, and maybe the recruitment agency, the end client, or another intermediary company. The fee payer is basically the party that's closest to the personal service company in the supply chain. The fee payer will have to process payment to the personal service company net of all relevant tax deductions and remit these to HMRC in exactly the same way as it would for an employee. This process is officially called deemed payment. That payment is being deemed as being earned as an employee for the purposes of tax. If a fee payer deducts incorrect taxes, they process a payment as outside of IR35 when it's really caught by IR35, they become liable for any tax due to HMRC. In such cases, the revenue will pursue the fee payer, not the personal service company. And this makes sense because the personal service company has not been involved in the IR35 determination process. If the end client makes an incorrect determination, the fee payer is still liable under current legislation, although this may change. Ultimately, the buck stops with the fee payer when it comes to what should and what shouldn't be paid to HMRC.